Welcome to Affirmation Daily Tarot with your host, Alex. I am here to help you with your day, give you an affirmation for the rest of your day so that we are making sure we're making the choices, the decisions, we're in the right energy today so that we're preparing ourselves for a better future tomorrow, okay? Today is the 17th, good old Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I hope it was everything you needed. I hope it was peaceful. I hope it gave you, just that good energy, just that I feel rested. I feel better than I did before. And if it didn't, I hope that, you get to do that this week and we're moving forward. All right. I have a affirmation deck that I made myself. I ordered a new one, but I'm waiting for that to come in. So we're just gonna, do our thing with this one for now. All right. Let's get an affirmation. The Most High for the collective for today, Monday, July 17th. Let's see. All right. Well, we're going to take these two since these two came out. Okay. We have, I easily transmute negative energy into positive energy, and I choose to be as light as a feather. Show it to you first. Okay. Right. Most High God, please give us some clarification on these affirmations this Monday morning. You guys feel rested. I don't know, I just keep hearing that. I just hope you guys feel rested. Don't allow anything to mess up your energy. Know that any energy that comes your way that makes you, feel negatively impacted, you can change it. You have the power to create something better for yourself, whether it means removing yourself from situation or changing your perspective. There's always a better way to look at things. Just choose to be light as a feather. Just choose to be light. Choose your peace. Protect your peace. That's pretty. The Courageous Peony. That is so pretty. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Don't dim your light. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. The Blue Flame. Ooh, goodness gracious. Star Family. You're part of a team of souls calling support. All right, I'll stop there. We have two more. Well and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. And You've Got the Love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay. This is also a new deck for me. So I just energized it, prayed over it, I'm excited to use it. Let's get started. So this is definitely someone that you're very different. You might be going through a shift in your life at this time. Maybe you didn't see it before, but now you're seeing it. Okay. You're definitely going through a change. I'm really drawn to the triangles, right? And the triangle is a symbol of change. Like I'm seeing in math, when delta, whatever, right? And it maps the change. Okay. Star Family came out in reverse. I'm not sure if this deck actually takes reversals. However, I will pay more attention. But based off of this last card of You Got the Love, Codependency, and Boundaries, there's something here about maybe not being connected to the right people. Yeah, not being connected to the right people. But know that you are, whether it's physical or spiritual, you have some type of soul connection that could be coming in here. But what's interesting to me is like, you're part of a team of souls, call in support. And the next card that came out was Share Your Song, Frequency of Sound, Diving Deep. And then the first card is about you being yourself, right? Letting yourself be seen. And I feel like as you're going through this activation, this change, right? As you're aligning yourself with God, right? As you're bringing more fire to your flame. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, we talk about the initiate of the flame and how our souls is pure heat, and this is pure heat from our connection to God, right? That fire from God. And if you don't put fuel into that fire, right, that fire will die down, causing confusion, depression, and things like that, because there's a lack of passion, right? But I feel like this is someone who is very connected to their flame, might have been fueling their flame for a very long time. They're activating, they're growing, they're being integrated into a newer version of themselves. That's why it's important for you to allow yourself to be seen. You might not have always allowed yourself to be seen. This could be from the past, right? A little bit of past energy here of feeling uncomfortable to be yourself, you know, whether you were bullied at school or at home, or you were just made to feel like an outcast. But I'm telling you right now, it's okay for you to let yourself be seen, because that frequency, that sound of your soul will bring in your soul tribe, your star family. You have love to give. However, make sure you're giving your love to people that can reciprocate it, right? Don't allow people to be codependent on your energy, okay? Have boundaries. Make sure you have boundaries. And that's kind of going back to you being connected to people that maybe have no business being in your energy. Maybe because they are codependent on it. And there might be some people that you need to draw the line, because this is really closing out certain cycles and moving into a new one. But sometimes when you're ascending and you're growing, you know, there could be people from your past that's still much in that energy, calling onto you, pulling onto you. But I feel like that's why Spirit's saying you can, you know, say to yourself, I easily transmute negative energy into positive energy, because it seems like you made a decision to move on from something here. Especially since last week we were talking about leaving something behind, stopping straddling that fence. This energy is giving like, I've made the decision, I'm moving forward. And that could cause conflict, that could cause energy, negative energy to be thrown at you. So just, you know that you easily transmute that energy into positive energy, better energy, okay? Choose to be light as a feather. Don't let anyone come in and throw you off your piece. But that's not even like the main message here. I feel like the main message here is like, transmute that old energy into energy that's more aligned with you, and sing that song, dance that dance, be who you are. Let yourself be seen as you're going through this activation, so that you can call in the right people, the right energies. So don't be afraid to move forward, because we're not really worried about the past, right? We're worried about this moment and doing what we need to do in order to call in something better for us tomorrow. I'm gonna pull another one. I just love this deck. It's so pretty. Empathic Starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Yeah. Your energy is your energy. Okay? You have the power to control your energy in whatever way you want it to manifest. You do not have to take in anything that's not yours. And I'm really getting the energy of like maybe somebody coming around. This could have been someone that maybe you're very close to, and they might come in wanting to kind of throw you off a little bit. And it's not because they want to stop you or they want to hurt you. It's simply because they were more comfortable or used to a certain version of you, and you no longer really fit that image. And so it's hard for them, right? So don't get upset, right? Just take it for what it is. Take it for what it is, and always step to these situations with a high vibrational look, right? You always look at a situation in a high vibrational positive way. Okay, that's a lot easier said than done. Okay, it's a lot easier said than done, but you owe it to yourself and the other person to try to handle this in the best way possible. Okay, because at the end of the day, you just have to do what's best for you and your energy, because you have control over your energy. And it seems like you're getting ready to soar, to go into this, to step into the unknown. As I'm looking at this blue flame card, you see how she's in darkness, but what's guiding her is her own light. And she looks like she's finally found her way out of this darkness. And it seems like you're about to cross that threshold by sheer following your own light, right? Following God, right? Or whoever you pray to, right? I'm always say the Most High God, right? Yahweh, whoever, that is to you. Because we don't discriminate. Everybody got different beliefs. We are not here to force our beliefs on each other. We all believe in something, or most of us, but we all believe in something, right? Wow. Even in my chest, like I feel like between my heart and my solar plexus, I feel a lot of power. A lot of power. This could be, I'm probably talking to someone who just maybe figured out that they're a transmuter, or that they've been transmuting energies, because it seems like you've been growing from an energy. You've had a lot of, or maybe just open your heart. You might have just opened your heart. Maybe you used to have a very closed heart, but you're learning how to, you're just learning alchemy. You're learning how to manipulate energy for your own energy. I'm not talking about other people's energy. I'm talking about your own energy. And one thing in this life that's like, that most people should do, but a lot of people have a hard time doing, is mastering their energy, right? You can master your mind, right? You can master your emotions, but your energy is so much bigger than that. It's much bigger than a thought. It's much bigger than the emotion itself. You might meditate a lot. A lot of the eyes are, the people here, their eyes are closed. You might really go within and connect with the divine energy. You could have been very self-reflective recently, or you've just been very self-reflective, and you're connecting with a higher version of yourself. Like this is giving growth. This is giving stepping through portals, being ready for the unknown. You're different. You're unique. You have this bright spirit to you. Let it shine. Let it grow. Sing your song. You might not speak up enough. You might need to speak up, right? Share your song. Let's get into tarot. What else do you have for us? I have a original spirit team. You could be healing a situation of maybe someone that you work with, or and whatever that looks like, right? That might healing a situation is either walking away or repairing it, right? So when somebody says healing a situation, don't always think that this is just, use your discernment, okay? Use your discernment. You know your situation. So something could be repairing or something could be ending, okay? But this could be someone, or this doesn't have to necessarily be someone that you work with. This could just be someone that you want to work with, like not as like a job energy, but this could be, you know, family. This could be friends, just people you have similar goals with. Okay. We have the Lovers, the first card out, okay? The Lovers. Could be a love relationship, Four of Swords. You could be thinking about a relationship. You're reflecting about a relationship. Okay. Resting within love at this moment. Ooh, Four of Wands. Ooh, okay. We have the Lovers, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Wands. But what's interesting to me here is the Four of Swords is in between the Lovers and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands can be, you know, marriage, can be achievement of some type of foundation between in a home or between the two people. But with the Lovers, I'm getting probably two people, lovers. But what's getting in the way of this is maybe this Four of Swords energy with the rest and reflect. Again, you know your situation. Please use discernment, because this will not be for everyone. This is probably someone who is within some type of, I don't like to use these terms. I'm just gonna say within some type of soul connection, you know, soulmate, twin flame energy, whatever that may mean to you. But this is someone, yeah, so that actually makes a lot of sense here, because what this could be is that someone's withholding, maybe withholding from a situation here. Okay, maybe you're afraid of energy, someone else's energy dominating your energy, or you're afraid you're maybe this could be someone who's been very independent for a very long time, and you're used to manipulating your own energy, you're learning your own energy, or you're just used to your own space, you're used to being independent. And you could be afraid of boundary issues or codependency within some type of connection, because here we have Star Family. You're a part of a team of souls. If you need help, just call in that help, call in that support. But there might be a little blockage here of you being afraid to like really be yourself. Just know that anything negative that might come from you being you, or you being your unique version of yourself, or sharing your sound, your song, your frequency, if there's any negativity that comes from that, you can transmute it into something better. This is about having control, energetic control, complete energetic control of your situation. Okay. Yeah, we have Hermit at the bottom. So yeah, you might used to be being alone on your own path, but it seems like you could be coming into union with someone that understands that of you, or that will allow you to still build your own energy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, so rest your mind here. I feel like you're afraid of somebody coming in and messing up your energy, or like, I feel like I'm getting this, you know how like you build something with Legos and then somebody walks in, they just kick it all down, you know? And I feel like that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of allowing someone to come in because you're afraid that they'll kick all of the work that you've put into, or they'll ruin all of the work that you put into building and guiding yourself. But you've already crossed this threshold. If they couldn't handle you being in that threshold, they wouldn't be around you, because Source wouldn't allow it to be. So with this Six of Swords, allow your mind to calm down. Move yourself into calmer waters. Because look, we have the Lovers, the Four of Wands. That's a lot of passions, a lot of love. The Lovers is upright. We have the Star Family. So this is some kindred spirits. right? Kindred souls. But what's getting in the way of this union is your mind. You keep reflecting, you keep looking over everything, trying to make sure everything is staying. But like, if you're doing that, are you allowing yourself to live in the relationship? Are you allowing yourself to enjoy the relationship? Or are you stuck trying to make sure everything is still going well because you're overprotecting yourself? If this person wasn't meant to be in your life by now, you would know. You would know. Especially if you're so in tune with your energies. It's about trusting yourself. Okay? Free your mind here. Allow your mind to put your mind at peace. And that could be why it's like, I choose to be light as a feather. I easily transmute negative energy into positive energy, because if anything was to happen in this relationship, just know, okay? Just know that you guys can transmute into something better. This is giving like every fight that you guys have up levels you, put you to the next level. Because we have the 4 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. We have 4-4, which is about protection. And before I did this, I paused my show, and it did catch my eye that I saw 4-4-4. I paused it at 44 minutes and 40 seconds. So this is protected as well. You don't have anything to worry about. Allow your guides to handle this, because you've reached something. Look, whoo, Ace of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, this is a new love, or this is a new start to a relationship. You might have been seeing a lot of roses lately, or a lot of pink flowers. You might have been drawn to pink a lot, because it's a soft pink. It's something about you need to soften yourself. Because I was like, you must feel a lot, right? Because I feel a lot of energy in my heart chakra and my solar plexus. But I don't quite feel it. Yeah, it's like it's just stuck right here. It's like you want to allow yourself to speak on it, or talk about it, or you don't allow yourself to feel completely stable in it. It's like stuck right here in the middle. Because the love is there, right? The love is there, but if you don't feel as though, you can have it, you won't have it, if that makes sense. So allow yourself to believe that you can have it. So when you have these thoughts, transmute it into something better for yourself. Please, if you know your situation is not this, like, do not, because this isn't a toxic situation. I don't even believe, if this is someone that you know or you're already with, this feels like somebody who's already together or about to cross that threshold. Because I feel like there might have been a lot of work to put into this, or I don't know. Because with the 4 of Swords to the 4 of Wands, to me, that's like, you just need to allow yourself, like, you've already come together. You just need to allow yourself to live in it, because you're just thinking about it. You see it, you're watching over it, just your guard is up, and I don't feel like it needs to be up. 10 of Wands on top of the codependency, boundaries issues. So you have to let these burdens go. I feel like in the past, maybe you carried a lot of the weight of, relationships, whether this is love, whether this is familial, whether this is just friends. But it seems as though you carried a lot. You had a lot of, you might have been very passionate about people, right? And you might have had an issue with boundaries. You might have had an issue with codependency. But codependency comes from a lack of knowing who you are. Codependency comes from you not knowing who you are, and you're not being stable in who you are. And so you look to other people to fill those holes, but no, other people outside of you can't fill that hole for you. But I feel like you know this. That's why Spirit's like, don't even worry about it, because you know your own energy. You know your own energy. You can lay these 10 of Wands down. It's like someone's trying to carry all of these burdens into a new life, because you're already at the 4 of Wands. What sense does that make, right? Like, you're already at the 4 of Wands. like physically, you're already at the Four of Wands. The actions you're doing is already at the Four of Wands. You're just stuck in your head. And because you're stuck in your head, you're causing these burdens. You're causing your actions to be bogged down from this like unsureness. But again, don't be afraid to let this person in, because you have like sovereignty over your own energy, over your own actions, over your own mind, over your own heart. So you don't need to worry about that. You really don't. Allow your mind to move into to a better spot regarding this. Temperance. And aren't we talking about transmute? Aren't we talking about alchemizing energy? One foot is because you have one foot in the spirit realm and one foot in the material. So you're easily making that energy work for you. You're patient, you're balanced, you're kind. You don't have anything to worry about, like at all. Transmute these burdens into something else, because you no longer need these burdens. These burdens might have helped you at some point, but it's time to lay them down so that you can build something new, so that you can use this to transmute something better. And what you're transmuting this into is the Four of Wands. Powerful. Knight of Cups. Let me get one more. We have the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords in reverse. Let's get one more. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. This energy feels a little bit different. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this energy feels a little bit different. I don't know if this is like someone different or outside coming out to give you an offer or some type of offer. Because when I look at all these other energies compared to this, we have the Lovers, the Four of Swords, or the Lovers, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands. Because even the Four of Swords is not bad, right? It's just about kind of taking that time to rest and reflect, right? But you don't want to be in reflection mode for too long. Then we have the Six of Swords. It's about moving forward, moving your mind forward into calmer waters. Ten of Wands. But after the Ten of Wands is the Temperance. So like this energy feels a little different. It looks like it's a higher energy than the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. To me, that's what that feels like. The Knight of Cups, like I said, could be somebody coming in wanting to bring in an offer of love of some sort. But I don't know if the goal is to try to confuse you with this Eight of Swords in reverse, or to put you in a space where you don't have clarity, or maybe this happened in the past. Maybe that could be it. But with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is just someone's idea. Like, I don't know, maybe they feel like you're a come up or something. I don't know. And when I say come up, I mean like you have something offered, because it's a Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is like an idea in order to build their finances. And we have Two of Swords at the bottom in reverse. Either somebody made a decision already, or they don't want someone to know or see certain options. I don't know. It's a little weird. Yeah, the Moon. Yeah. Okay, so somebody could be bringing in some type of offer, but this is only to create an illusion around you. Like, I don't feel like, and I feel like maybe you'll be lost for words from whoever this comes from, because I feel like it's going to be kind of out of the blue. Because like the energy I'm getting is just like, what? Like confused. like actually confused, like what. And this could be simply just you pulling your energy back from someone, because we did talk about like connecting with your true soul family, your true, and somebody might feel a little iffy or off about that. This could even be somebody coming in to like butter you up or sweeten you up, or what's that? What do they call it? Love bomb. This could be somebody coming in to love bomb you because they need something from you. So just be careful with that. If you're not sure, I highly advise you to pray. Pray and meditate, okay? Like, be very intentional about what you're trying to call in, or the answer you seek. And then stay present. So once you say, and I feel like this is where a lot of people kind of go wrong with prayer, is like, when you pray, you say that one prayer and you let it go. And you just stay present so that you get the downloads and the messages you need, the signs and synchronicities that you need. But a lot of people pray and then they just keep praying. Keep praying. Their mind keeps staying on the problem. But when you pray, you have to let it go so that the new ideas can come to you. So if you're not sure, just make sure you say that prayer and let it go. But someone's coming to try to like pull the wool over your eyes or something. Because with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they need you in order to stay afloat or something, or to be able to, I don't know. It's really weird energy. Six of Wands in reverse. Maybe they feel a little defeated, or maybe you decide to lay down these burdens and they're feeling defeated. Or they don't see, what is this, Six of Wands? Ooh, okay. Yeah, ooh. Oh my gosh. You know how I was saying defeated? The Seven of Wands in reverse. To clarify the Six of Wands. Somebody feels defeated. Somebody feels like Ace of Swords at the bottom. This is the truth. Truth and clarity. Okay, so with you moving on and you going into this new life and you like upgrading, up leveling, somebody's taking this personally, but they're coming in. Yeah, I heard like this. It's like a sweet talking devil. Like, I can't. Silver tongue devils, I think is what they call it. But I'm literally seeing like a snake, and like they're speaking with their tongue. So be careful, because somebody's smooth with it. They're real smooth. But the only reason they're coming in is because they feel defeated. But I'm hearing even approach this situation with your truth. If you get confused, transmute that energy into something else. I don't feel like I feel like you'll be able to really distinguish the energy though, because this is very different energy. I mean, you're going from the Lovers of Four of Swords, Four of Wands, Temperance, and the Six of Swords, not even including the energy at the bottom. So like somebody's really codependent on your energy. And they need that energy, like, from you. And so, because of that, maybe they feel it or maybe they see it or whatever, but they're coming in to really sweet talk you. And this could come in the form of some type of idea or some type of confirmation verb, excuse me. This could be some type of idea to like try to make money or something, but it's a Page of Pentacles. So it's just an idea. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody could be coming to you with some type of like business plan, or just really inspired about something, but I really feel like they're just trying to pull the wool over your eyes. I'm just gonna keep it a bug. And it's literally like they're trying to, as I hear the cars outside, it's like they're just trying to race in to like attach to you, to get back into your energy. Because like, again, I said, somebody's codependent on your energy. So yeah, just be cognizant of that. You know, yeah, because you're stepping into this new love, or you're I don't want to say that, spirit, because I don't want to freak somebody out. Okay, let me put it to you like this. I feel like you're someone who loves very, very hard. And the way that you love can be addictive, right? Somebody might have been really using that love, right? Kind of siphoning that love from you. Energetic vampire is basically what we would call them, right? And they were feeding off of that energy. They were holding on to that energy. But it seems like you've come into contact, or you've come into alignment with a soul connection, and you've probably been giving all of your attention, all of your energy into that love connection, and your love is growing. And believe it or not, people can feel that, but what they more so feel is the fact that you're no longer giving all of that love to them. And that can put some people in a tizzy, right? Like when you're used to being the only person that someone loves, and then somebody new comes in, that's hard, right? Because people kind of compete, right? So that could be it. Somebody could be competing for your love because you're in this new energetic, this new love, right? This new higher vibration of energetic love. It's different than what they're used to. But this could have been somebody who maybe took your love for granted. They didn't reciprocate that love to you. They were just taking, and they weren't giving back. And this was an injustice. And that could also be why you're in this Four of Swords energy to begin with, in the love that you're in. Because you might feel like you know this story already, right? Like you've given love to people and they've just taken, and they didn't reciprocate in the way that they probably should have. And so you have walls up. You're scared to fully give yourself because the last time you did it, and I'm assuming it with this person, the last time you did it, they didn't give that to you. Look, judgment at the bottom. But Spirit is healing this for you. The angels, God, Yahweh, he's stepping in for you to heal this for you. And I feel like that's why this love is coming through for you, because you've had so much love to give in the first place. And I feel like you just got yourself to a point where you can accept it, where you can receive it. And this other person who might have not given you that love before sees that, and they feel that, and now they're feeling isolated, or they feel like they didn't win something, or they feel defeated. They feel like they can't get that energy from you anymore, and it's a problem. But they're about to come in with some type of offer so that you would feel confused on which way to go or which way to move. But it's only, like I said, to pull the wool over your eyes, to create an illusion. I feel like intuitively, because we have the High Priestess coming out with the Ace of Pentacles, you know this is not much of an opportunity though. I feel like you know that this is not much of an opportunity. Or that at least it's not an opportunity for you. It might be an opportunity, it just might not be an opportunity for you. Because you might have your own things going on right now. You might be looking at something else right now, or your energy is being placed into other things right now. I feel like somebody might have missed the boat, and they're basically trying to come back to spin the block because they see that you're moving forward, or they see that you're doing your own thing right now. And that scares them. Because maybe this is somebody who may have been around you for a very long time. This could be family. This is like someone in your family wanting to do this after you like got in a relationship, then move forward, right? They're used to having you all to themselves, but now you're in a relationship, and now you're going off to do your own thing, build your own life, do that, and somebody's feeling left out. Page of Wands. Yeah, because listen, they're in this Page of Pentacles energy. They're still looking for ideas or ways to create maybe money or a career or something like that, but you're in the Page of Wands. So I feel like you already know, you already have your idea, you already set on your idea. You just know that you're gonna get there, right? You might not have all the steps yet, but you're feeling very passionate. You are feeling very stable. You already found your passion, and nothing's about to get in your way to even get there right now. Yeah, y'all are just in two different energies, two different levels at this time. The Magician, yeah, you're two. you're creating a life for yourself. Like you're manifesting. You're stepping into your potential. You might be stepping into your North Node, and this person is still in their South Node. Because you're in like I said, I'm getting energy, like just energetically you're learning yourself. Energetically you're understanding your power. The Hanged Man in reverse. And somebody might feel like this is a punishment to them, or they might feel like, let's get more on this Hanged Man. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. I was like, somebody might be feeling like, let's just say that they're just taking it personally about you going to build your own stability. And instead of coming to tell you how they feel about this, they're like devising a plan so that they don't have to be vulnerable and tell you the truth about how they're feeling. But the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse, which I'm not sure you guys can see, it feels like, excuse me, again, speaking the truth. Ten of Swords at the bottom in the reverse, it feels like, you know, it's just been long gone, or it's just been long done. So whatever they're trying to do is not going to work. They're just keeping themselves stuck. I feel like they're crying over spilled milk, and instead of focusing on their own stability, they're focused on yours. Maybe they never thought that you would go off and do your own thing, or to create your own, or something like that, but everybody got to go and do their own thing when they have to, when they're called to. And I feel like this person doesn't understand that. Maybe they kept themselves stuck in a situation because they were afraid to change perspective. They're afraid to move forward. Maybe this was somebody that expected you to kind of sit around and wait, right? But you were like, nah, nah, I got things to do. I got people to see, people to meet, right? And I feel like this other person might have just kind of been wasting a little bit of time, or they've been stuck in a situation for a minute and they've had a very hard time changing their perspective. I'm gonna pull a couple more from the Starseed Oracle, and then we'll close this out. Just because I love this deck. I mean, it is so pretty, and like the energy is so good. Like, I'm loving it, to be honest. Deep cellular healing. So we have that out here. Well, it didn't come out, but in this deck it was underneath. So you're just going through a major healing, like on a deep level. Like you're alchemizing. You are Arcturus energy. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I'm definitely gonna be reading this deck a little bit deeper tonight. But you're just healing. You're just focused on your own lane. That's what I'm really drawn to here. It's like she's on her own path, on her own lane, and she's calling in the energy. I see a lot of water here, a lot of cup energy. So drink your water, right? You might be connecting to water. Water is very, very healing. Okay. That is a lot. That is a lot. Yeah. You're healing because you've been called. I'm just going to take that one off the top, but you're healing because you've been called. Like, you recognize it's time to step into your power. It's time to step up. It's time for you to do what you need to do. You could have been tapping into your Akashic records, understanding who you are, where you come from. You're going through some type of initiation. You're learning your gifts. You're training right now, and that's the only thing that's on your mind. And I just feel like somebody who, and I feel like this person doesn't necessarily understand that. Like they don't, like it's not in their, they don't get it or they don't see it that way. So as I'm saying, don't like be upset with this person. I just feel like, you know, they love you in the way that they know how to love. Like I really don't feel like this is a, oh, they broke my heart, which they might have broken your heart, but I really feel like this comes from a good, it comes from a good place. It's just a damaged place. If that makes sense. Like they themselves don't understand how to love, and or love to them, it seems like it might be more possession. Because if this was true love, right, they would support you and be happy that you're growing, but their fear is that you're outgrowing them, you know? And when someone fears you outgrowing them, well, one, they don't see themselves in a good light, or they're not focused on, you know, themselves growing, right? Because they're not growing with you. And two, more than likely, they had some type of control, or they had, whether, I'm saying that like, I'm not saying like control in the sense of when I tell you to do this, you better do it now. Not that type of control, even though it might be that, like, you know, your situation. But to me, I feel like it's more so like maybe they emotionally will manipulate you, you know, like, oh, like I'm going through such a hard time, like I need you right now. And maybe you ran to them as soon as they needed you. And I feel like maybe now you're not doing that as often, or maybe you're not checking in as often. You're just pulling back your energy because you're needing to step up and learn how to use your own energy, how to cultivate your own energy, understanding energetic sovereignty. You're just healing. A little stuck together. Anything else I have version 13? All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. To be honest, I don't even feel like this is the end of this connection. It might come back around once they heal, right? Once they turn their gaze within, and you guys will end up at the same place at the same time at some point. But I feel like right now, because you're already calling your inner authority, you're already following your intuition. Because if you, and the reason I know that, right, if you're confused on how I know that, right, well, the first thing is the high priestess, right? But in the other cards, it's like soul gifts and training. How would you know that you were in training? And how would you know if you had been called, if you weren't shifting your energy or shifting your focus to your inner self, or trusting your intuition? How would you know to like heal certain things if you weren't trusting your intuition and being focused on yourself, right? So I feel like this person just has some learning to do, like having to really shift their focus to themselves. Let's get a few more. Ooh. Yeah, it's about perspective. They're needing to zoom out and focus on, like they don't recognize too much on the situation is all. Like they don't, yeah, I heard you need to be thinking bigger, B. Like, y'all know that sound on TikTok, that used to be on TikTok. You need to be thinking bigger. What else on this zoom out, this perspective? So bringing unconsciousness to light. Let's get one more. This will be the last one. But maybe. Yeah. To be honest, the advice for you here is for you to zoom out. Don't focus too much on the situation, like I said, because you guys, if it's meant to be, you guys will come back across to each other. You guys will be able to rekindle whatever that is, if that's what's meant to be. Again, I really don't feel like this is a love situation. I genuinely feel like this is more so probably like family or something. It could be love, you know, your situation, but you know, just use your intuition, okay? You can trust your intuition. What I feel like is that this situation, this might be a little bit bigger than you want it to be, or it might be a lot more emotional than you want it to be. But Spirit said, just transmute that into something better for yourself and choose to be light as a feather, okay? Because this doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, like, it really doesn't matter. I'm not saying their feelings aren't valid. It's just that their feelings are only valid for them. Like, they have to look at those feelings and understand what those feelings are. But you don't have to take that on, if that makes sense. You know, that's why I said, just be honest about where you are in your life and what you can do, you know, and if that's not enough, then, you know, you guys kind of have to shift ways. But I feel like Spirit is calling you to look at the relationships that have potential. Surrender to those relationships that you have that you have potential with, right? Because, and that's a lot of water. So you could be like really falling in love, or you can really be in love right now, because there's a lot of water energy. Like, you're just in really good energy, and I think you should allow yourself to flow with it. But it says the seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So there's something here that, like, it's like you're transcending the mundane here. You're bringing so much love into some type of situation here. There's a situation that has so much potential. And I think you need to surrender to that and see it has fall into my arms. Like, I feel like you might be losing one to gain something better, or to gain something new. Surrender. Just let it go. Let everything fall in the way it needs to fall. But put your energy into seeing the potential. It's at the bottom of the deck. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, just loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. Don't allow things to flow in the way that they need to flow. And with this other person, right, whoever this other person is that wants to come in and kind of take in some of your energy, this is actually kind of like somebody could be addicted to your energy. They're addicted to your energy. They might have been using you as some type of coping mechanism, or maybe just relied on you to make them feel better. And it's time for them to kind of figure that out for themselves while you start to shift your focus. And like, my temples are itching. I feel like whenever my scalp is itching, I'm like channeling. But yeah. This could be somebody who's feeling very heavy, or they've always felt things very heavily. And so they come to you for you to kind of take some of that pressure off on you. But I feel like you just don't have the time to do that anymore, or the energy to do that anymore, because again, you're understanding your own energy, and you understand where your energy should flow. And I feel like you just close one pipe off so it'll flow into another, like a different pipe, to get to another place. And whoever you was getting that flow from you is no longer getting it. And so they're about to go through what is that you call it? A detox. They're going through a detox of your energy. And it might be hard, because even when people detox from drugs, like, they fiend for it so heavily because it's painful, right? It sucks. It's hard. Like, some people literally don't survive detox, right? Like, when they're trying to detox off of drugs, some people don't survive it. But it's painful. And I feel like this is just someone having to learn their own energy, but you're being called to go somewhere else. You're being called to do something else. but all paths lead home. So whatever path they decide to take and whatever path you decide to take, you guys will meet up at some point. It's just that you've been healing. You're ready to go. You're ready to cross this threshold. That's the, hold on. We have 1, 2. Ooh. Can you please stand back up? Thank you. We have 1, 2, 3. Just make sure that's the last one. Yeah, I should do this much differently. And what's the last one? 4. So you have 3 different cards that state you crossing some type of threshold, right? You going to some type of new life. And a lot of times, once that happens, somebody just needs to loosen their grip so that you can move forward, so that you can go and do what you need to do, is all. Okay? But I just want to say, like, just be kind, right? Don't be so quick to be like, no, you don't need my energy. You don't get my energy. You energetic vampire. Like, don't do that. Don't approach that with that. Because this is someone I feel like who loves you, right? They love you. They might just be obsessively loving you. Okay? Or they might just be used to a version of you that no longer exists. And they're going to keep trying to pull out that version of you. And I feel like that's part of the problem here, because instead of seeing that, right, instead of reflecting and saying, oh, well, this person is growing, right, and they're moving forward, this is making me feel some type of way. I would like to talk to them and understand, like, what's going on with where their head is at, and just understand, right, instead of trying to manipulate a situation so something doesn't change. There are 2 different ways to look at things, right? The high vibrational way is to try to understand it, right? And allow people to move the way that they need to move so that they can fulfill their destiny, their goals. And then the other energy is trying to manipulate a situation in order to keep it stuck or keep it in a certain situation, right? It's different if you change your actions because you genuinely want a situation to improve, because that's if you genuinely wanted a situation to improve and you're ready to move that situation to another level, you would put in the work. You would try to understand, you would try to compromise, and you would just try to meet the situation with love. This other way is egotistical, of like, oh, well, I know I can just get them back to this place if I do this, right? That's very manipulative, and it's not cool, and it's not fair, right? You should always approach things with honesty, and that's the clear difference here. It's like one person is, when I think I'm talking to the viewer, is focusing on the truth, right? Living in your truth, being honest, cultivating your energy, transmuting negative energy into positive energy, being light, being at peace. And this other person is like burdened, they're heavy. They're not making changes in their life to be able to grow. And because they're stuck, or they feel stuck, they're wanting you to be stuck with them. And that's just not, your energy just doesn't match, is all. And someone is taking this hard. They're taking this very hard. So just be patient with the Temperance energies. Just be patient with this person. Give love to the situation. Pray about it. Pray that you communicate honestly and calmly. Pray that your mind and your heart are in alignment with the divine guidance. And know that you can transmute any energy into something that works for you. Okay? All right. Comment below if you have any questions about anything, or if you just want to connect. But please like, share, and subscribe. That'll be very helpful, as I am a new channel. So if you do like this content, let me know, where we just do affirmations. I'll help you from your day-to-day between Monday and Friday, so that you can keep yourself in balance. You're doing what you need to do, and you're doing things today that makes tomorrow a better future for yourself, okay? So again, the affirmation today is I easily transmute negative energy into positive energy. Again, that's I easily transmute negative energy into positive energy. And the second one is I choose to be light as a feather. Again, that's I choose to be light as a feather. So say that today throughout your day, as people are healing. You know, I was just kind of sitting with the divine, and it feels like those of us who have kind of been on this journey for a while, right? Like that first wave of energy of people waking up, we're now being called to a certain space to start helping this second wave of people waking it up. And to help and to assist and to guide, because everything that they're about to go through, we've already been through. And so just be cognizant of that. Look at all of the tools that you've accumulated at this time. Remember all of your lessons, everything that you've learned, and share your knowledge. Share your true self, because you never know who you're impacting today to encourage them, to inspire them to be the better version of themselves, or to be the most honest version of themselves, okay? All right. You guys have a great Monday. You know, much love to you.